If you're looking to buy a sub 400cc motorcycle, there are high chances that the bike you're looking for might be made by Bajaj. The Chakan-based bike maker is making 8 motorcycles in the sub 400cc space, of which 5 of them have been launched just last year. So, which one of them is the right one for you? For this video, we'll be excluding the 390 Adventure and the RC390 because clearly the next gen updates for the same are due to arrive very soon. So let's start this video with the newest and the most affordable one of them all, the brand new Pulsar NS400Z. A motorcycle that Indian enthusiasts and especially Pulsar maniacs have been asking for nearly a decade. It might have its motor's origins from Austria, but it comes with that desi touch that keeps you engaged in almost all riding situations. And no, it isn't a lighter Dominar. Far from it. It provides that sporty, thrilling, engaging and yet approachable riding experience that the Pulsar brand has been known to offer since its inception over 25 years ago. Sure, it could do with better tires and better brakes, but then Bajaj would not have been able to deliver on that killer pricing of 1.85 lakh. So, the money that you save over the next bike in this list, you could use some of that money to upgrade this setup and get a far more solid motorcycle. And this turns out to be a very easy recommendation for somebody who wants that sporty big bike feel at a steal. Something that we quite cannot say about the next bike. The Dominar 400. The Pulsar CS400 concept that never really morphed into something that would really take off. The first gen model was highly flawed and the second gen updates didn't make it that much of an impact and still had some fundamental issues that made it not quite enjoyable. And it was supposed to take on the mammoth that was the classic 350. But as it turned out, the Hathi just couldn't be dominated. And when I rode this bike a few months ago, I was still left disappointed by its heft, tossy suspension and lethargic handling dynamics. So clearly, a focus redirection is needed for the Dominar brand. Something to turn it from a pointless power cruiser to a more intentful ADV tourer. So until the next gen Dominar arrives, we suggest you skip this one and look for something British perhaps. It was nearly a year ago that the asking price of the Triumph Speed 400 sent shockwaves through the Indian motorcycling space. I mean, the 2.33 lakh ex-showroom asking price for a 400cc 40 bhp motorcycle built to absolute perfection clearly showed the rest why quality matters. And then we rode the bike and boy was it a delight. Sure, it wasn't engaging or soulful, but what it still delivers to this date is a stress-free, peppy commuting experience that can still be fun on the weekends. Yes, it doesn't quite have the road presence that Indians desire from a motorcycle of this segment. But what it is a stylish and uber cool looking motorcycle. So, if you're looking for a sexy retro roadster experience, look no further than the Speed 400. I mean, after all, wouldn't you like to have a Triumph in your garage? If the Speed 400 was Steve Rogers without the super soldier serum, the Scrambler 400X is definitely the muscular and rugged Captain America. It definitely has that aura that you desire from a large 400cc motorcycle, has the suspension travel to take on our nasty Indian roads, and the motor is just as happy to ride along in the city at 45 kmph as it is on the highway at 110 km per hour. Sure, it has a small fuel tank and the engine is quite thirsty, so highway stints have to be fairly controlled. Plus, the braking on the motorcycle is very shoddy. But there is a quick fix. Head on over to a comparison video with the Himalayan to know what that clearly is. So overall, as a dual-tall motorcycle that is unfazed by anything India throws at it, the Scrambler 400X is the perfect motorcycle. A motorcycle whose name is hard to pronounce, packaged in a Scrambler style body that can do no scrambling, and now present with tires which are not as great as the ones initially offered. Clearly, the Husqvarna Svartfällen 401's India journey has not begun on the right note. But still, it has that typical Swedish classiness with its design. And underneath that fancy dress, you get that same strong foundations that make you smile from ear to ear. It is roomy, comfy, and has that relatively less electronic intervention to provide you with that raw riding feel that will keep you happy for a longer duration. But if you want something like that, something that is sporty and intentful, why not check out the next bike? Oh my God, what an incredible motorcycle the new 390 Duke has turned out to be. With this new third generation, KTM has offered an even more sharper and faster Duke, but it is also a lot more accommodating and easier to ride than before. It has also increased its sophistication levels with adjustable suspension, improved rider electronic aids, and a handling setup that is unmatched in this segment. And what a strong motor it possesses. It is hands down the most intoxicating, emotionally charging, and powerful riding experience that money can buy. And clearly, it won our ACO Awards of 2024. So there you have it, all the 400cc bikes that Bajaj makes. And if we had to pick the best one of them all that we would recommend it to you in a heartbeat, it would be the Triumph Scrambler 400X for its highly versatile characteristics. But if you are on a tight budget and still looking for a bike, or if you are looking for your first big bike experience, then the Pulsar NS400Z would serve you well. But if you are looking for a motorcycle that is likely to be your partner for the next decade or even longer, then look no further than the Duke, like I have. So what do you think about this video? What do you think about the selection of bikes that Bajaj makes? Which one is your favorite? Do let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share this video, subscribe to our channel, hit the bell notification icon, follow us on our Instagram page because we bring cool automotive content over there as well. And before I go, I urge you all to always wear a helmet and proper riding gear on all your rides. Stay safe and see you soon.